Hello, Assalamualaikum dear viewers. Today I am going to explain metaphysical poetry. The word metaphysical comes from metaphysics. Meta means beyond, physics means body. So metaphysics means beyond body. Therefore, metaphysical poetry means the kind of poetry that deals with the thing beyond the physical world. And now we would see the origin of metaphysical poetry. In fact, in the late 16th century and early 17th century, a group of poets deviating from the path of naturalness or writing poetry focused abstract elements and also used different kind of literary devices. And later, this group of poets was termed as metaphysics or metaphysical poets. It was first by John Dryden. And later on, in the 18th century, Samuel Johnson, a notable critic, used the term when he wrote his famous book, The Eminent English Poets. Also, in the successive ages, in fact, in the Victorian period, Matthew Arnold used the term metaphysics or metaphysical poets while writing his famous critical essay named The Study of Poetry. Here, he praised the metaphysical poets for blending thought and passion. Further, in the 20th century, T.S. Eliot focused on the metaphysical poets. He wrote a book, critical book, named The Metaphysical Poets, and also applauded the metaphysical poets for blending thought and passion in their poetry or poems. We also see tremendous influences of the metaphysical poets on T.S. Eliot. Now we would see, in fact, the major practitioners of the metaphysical poetry, and we know that John Donne was the pioneer of metaphysical poetry, and he was also followed by some contemporary poets, and they were George Herbert, Andrew Marvell, George Herbert, Richard Crashaw, Robert Herrick, Abraham Cowley. These were the notable authors or poets who also followed the elements of metaphysical poetry while writing their poems. And now the features of metaphysical poetry. First, dramatic beginning. Second, colloquialism. Third, blending of passion and thought. Fourth, use of wit. Fifth, use of conceit. Sixth, use of logic and argument. Seventh, abstract theme. In fact, theme of love, soul, death, and religion. Eighth, use of satire and irony. Ninth, use of reference. Tenth, use of contemporary scientific devices. So these are the main features of metaphysical poetry. And this time, in this phase, I would show actually the devices which were used in metaphysical poetry. The first one is satire and irony. Satire and irony are two literary devices of diminishing the object concern for rectification. Second is conceit. Conceit means comparison to distant and dissimilar things. Then wit. Wit means intellectual expression. Fourth is use of allusion. Allusion means description of historical and mythological incident. Number five is imagery, means picture conveyed through words or diction. Then colloquial tone means conversational tone, and use of wheat is also another device that I have already described. Then use of contemporary scientific devices. Here the poets of the metaphysical group use scientific devices to prove their intensity of love and passion, as well as their validity. So these are the, in fact, main devices used by the metaphysical poets in their poems. And now we would see some examples of metaphysical poetry. So firstly, The Good Morrow by John Donne, then To His Coy Mistress by Andrew Marvell, The Retreat by Henry Vaughan, The Collar by George Herbert. So thank you, learners, for being with